business in Nigeria is no small feat at all. It is never a walk in the park. From waking up to the reality of epileptic power supply, to managing scarce resources, to insufficient fund, and a whole lot of other challenges that comes with running a business in Nigeria. If you are able to successfully maintain a successful business in Nigeria, it is no small feat. You are a soldier and you deserve to be celebrated. And that is why Voice for SME is spotting light on some of all these small business owners who are doing great things in the market field. Today we have with us Sophia Ekenze, a fashion entrepreneur with deep-rooted passion for teaching. Thank you, Sophia.
Thank you, Bukola, for having me.
It's nice to have you. I mean, Sophia, you're very exceptional. While other children were busy asking mommy and daddy for dolls, you were busy sewing dolls yourself. I mean, that's amazing. So tell us how you got into fashion designing.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, as a kid, I remember back then, if I want dolls, I really don't need to go to my parents, ask them, mommy, buy doll for me. I go to tailor's place, I pick pieces, sew it together, and voila, my doll is here. So that's how I started. But as I was growing up, I tend towards making hair more. Let me say I'm good with my hands. So I was always making hair, but in 2009, it struck on me because I realized for each time I have a piece of paper, I always tear it into a dress. So I remember that particular day, I went to buy a recharge card. After buying my recharge card, I tore the paper into a dress. I'm like, Sophie, what are you doing? So that was when it struck on me that I was meant for fashion. So I decided to learn to sew. But I eventually learned to sew in 2012. I went to Zafara Stitches. She was at Oba at that time. That's how I started my fashion designing.
What has been your biggest challenge so far running this business?
Okay, I would say that's capital. Starting business without capital is not easy. When you have to start from the scratch, for each growth the business makes, it depends on how much you make in the business. So my biggest challenge running the business is capital.
You enjoy teaching. Tell us about that.
Yes, I tell people I can teach you how to sew free, but I can never sew for you free, like never. Even my sister, I don't sew for them free. At least they have to pay for their fabric, but I could teach you how to sew free. So it's been something in me. Even when that idea struck me in 2009, I remember one of my goals for that year, for the next year, was to start this initiative called, it was an initiative for the orphan, train the orphan. The idea was, okay, train at least 2 orphans every year for free, train for 6 months, you work for me for 6 months, and the idea was like every year I must train 2 orphans for free. So I knew from start that the teaching aspect was more of a passion for me than the sewing aspect.
So Sewing Made Easy is a very unique initiative. I mean, I could come learn how to make jumpsuits in just 1 week, or how to make a pencil skirt in just 1 week. How does that work for someone who wants to come and register and
Sewing Made Easy is a platform where you can learn to sew without breaking the bank. As I said, it was vetted last year, September, because I noticed that most fashion schools, when you want to learn to sew, even if you have basic idea, they usually insist that you take the course from scratch. Now I said, how can I reach out to people who want to learn to sew but don't have too much money or too much time? You could see a lot are busy, they already know how to sew, and it's just one neckline they need to learn. So that's what better Sewing Made Easy, because me to realize at some point, because of the place I learned to sew, my boss told me from start, I don't know how to make trousers. So I know what it took me to learn how to make trousers and jumpsuits. I had to do a lot of trial and error, had to do YouTube videos and all that. So I want to bridge that gap whereby you need to spend exorbitant fee to learn fashion. So you could come to Sewing Made Easy and say, okay, I know how to sew a skirt, but I want to learn a 6-piece skirt. Now, it could be 2 days class, you pay for 2 days class, we take you on 6-piece skirts, you go back and you're happy. So basically, Sewing Made Easy is bridging the gap of the time and the exorbitant fee. Most fashion schools, you pay most fashion schools to learn tailoring. I've had a lot of people come to make inquiries and be like, okay, I know how to sew basically all things, but I don't know how to make trousers, and I don't have the time. So I could have a personalized class with you, 9 a.m. to 12 a.m. You learn your trouser, and you go back and do your regular business. Now your business is not suffering and you have the knowledge you want, you've been craving to learn. So I decided to do something different from what other people are doing. Most schools will let you stay for 6 months telling you to learn basic class. I could crash the course for you in 2 weeks. Now I have somebody that's coming in March all the way from Abeokuta to learn to sew. She was like, Miss Sophie, I've been wanting to sew, but my work doesn't give me time. Now she's taking her 30 days leave to learn. She will do the 2 weeks basic class. She will do 1 week for jumpsuits, another 1 week for skirts. Now she can start a business with that. Now anytime she has another time, she can call me up, Miss Sophia, I want to learn this, and you come for another 1 week and learn the thing. And funny enough, the prices are so affordable. The maximum our short classes will go is maybe for 30,000 naira. So imagine spending 30,000 naira. If I spend 30,000 naira and I learn a jumpsuit, by the time you sew like six,
Your money back.
yes, you've made the money back. So the idea of sewing made it easy is that while in the business, you can make money in the business and still advance till you get to that professional level you want and you stop. So you build your business from the money you're making from the business. Not like you're waiting for years to save up all the money you need before you can go. Now you build the business where you're in the business.
Fantastic.
That's what Sewing Made Easy is all about.
My name is Esther, and I enrolled in Hekima House of Style 2 weeks ago. It's been like 12 days, and okay, first off, I could sew my flared skirt on day 3. Like on 3rd day, I was sewing flared skirt already. On the 5th day, I was sewing my shift dress, and it seemed really, really professional. It's been a very, very amazing experience. Very, very amazing. I'm even getting more value than if I had paid. I feel like I paid 500,000 naira, and I'm even getting so much. It's been overwhelming.
Now, if you come to Sewing Made Easy and you already have idea of sewing, you don't need to do the full course. You can have one particular class you can come for. Now, I have classes for dresses only. I have top class. I have for skirts. I have trouser and jumpsuit class. I have pattern drafting class. I have fashion illustration class. Now, I know other fashion schools, what they usually do is when you come to their school, they will tell you to apply for the full program. No, you can, at Sewing Made Easy, you can come for just one class. Now our jumpsuit and trouser class is for just 15,000 naira, and it's for 1 week. So now even if you don't have the time, you can come for our 1 week class, learn what you want to learn and go. Then we still have our food training, which is for 3 months for regular. That's from Monday to Thursdays, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. for 85,000 naira. Then we have our weekend classes for Saturdays only. That's for our working class ladies that don't have time from Monday to Friday. You can come for our weekend classes for 90,000 naira for 6 months. Or you can apply for our basic class, 2 weeks. If you're a beginner and say, okay, so Miss Sophie, I don't know how to sew at all, but I want to learn, but I don't have all the money and I don't have all the time. So you can come for our 2 weeks class, 10 days, and you'll be amazed at what you will learn in 10 days. Now, for me, teaching is a grace. I have the grace to teach you in a very short time, and you get results, real results. I've had students come for my 10-day class and they're like, oh, I couldn't believe I could do this, but with you I did. I make sewing for fun, and my class is a friendly class. When you come to my class, you know the teacher, you know the student. We are one family.
So if you were not into fashion designing, what else would you be doing?
If I was not into fashion designing, maybe I'll be modeling or I'll be a hairstylist. But I know that for sure I'll always be in the beauty industry. Anything that has to do with beautifying people, I'll always be there.
If you had the opportunity to have the president of Nigeria sit right in front of you, what would you ask him to do for the fashion industry?
Okay, to start with, it breaks my heart to see that we import clothes in Nigeria. That was one of the reasons why Sewing Made Easy came into existence, where it was bettered. Why do we have to import clothes when we can train our youth to make the clothes? So if I have the president sitting right in front of me, I will tell him to invest more into the fashion industry, create fashion schools, build fashion schools, empower our youth. We can do it. We don't need to import clothes because, funny enough, we have very creative mind in our youth. We have a lot of youth who are very creative, but the fact that they don't have the funds to attend the exorbitant fashion schools has limited them. So he should invest more in fashion schools. It will really help our youth.
So tell me about a time where you had to deal with a very difficult customer. How were you able to solve the problem?
Okay. Okay. I've had one. And funny enough, today she's my very good friend. You know, I made a dress for her, and without even looking at the dress, she came. This is not me. This is not me. I'm like, okay, what is wrong with the clothes? She said, "That's okay. It's not even fitted to know if it fits or not." Sorry, I believe customer is always right, but not in every situation. We had a little fight, I will call, but I actually walked her out of my store like, you don't do this. Yes, you don't do this. If I'm wrong, correct me in love, because for real, we make sewing look so easy, but it's not easy. I call my beginners class, respect your tailors, and for each person that comes to my class, they will tell you, if my tailor despises my clothes, I won't fight her. I'll just tell her, okay, do it like this, do it like this, because it's not easy. So the time I had a difficult customer, I walked her out of the store, but she was like, madam, what's wrong with you? Calm down, we are friends. I'm like, you don't do that, even if I'm wrong. I'm human like you. Damn, your tailor doesn't makes me less human. You should tell me, okay, you didn't do this right. I've had situations whereby I spoiled customers' clothes and I had to remake it without them telling me. Because of the way they told me, Sophie, this is not right. I remade it all over and I took it back to them. I'm like, you did this. I said, yeah, ma, I know I destroyed your clothes and it's not right, but it's the right thing to do. You used money to buy the fabric, so.
So where do you see your business in 5 years?
Wow. One of my biggest dreams is to have a technical school. It's not just about the fashion designing, it's about having a school where they come to acquire skills. Because, truth be told, we don't have much of that schools in Nigeria. Yes, your certificate is good, but there's nothing like your skill. Your skill can take you places. So in 5 years, I see myself having a technical school where you can come and learn. You can learn fashion, you can learn carpentry, you can learn makeup, jewelry making, and a whole lot of things. Tailor making, fabric making, can learn illustration, and a whole lot of things. So in 5 years, I see myself having a technical school.
So a lot of young people want to be like you. They want to achieve, things that you have been able to achieve. Please, can you give them some advice on how they can go about it and what they need to be like you or be better?
Okay. For people that want to be entrepreneurs like me, entrepreneurship is not easy. It's difficult. There are times whereby you won't even have money to feed yourself. But if it's your passion, stick to it. Don't give up. Now, if you want to go far in life, as I tell people who have gone through me, I've had well over 40 people that have trained, I'll tell you, bring your head down. Even if you feel that you are more advanced, you're more traveled, more experienced than me, and you want this knowledge, bring your head down. You have to be humble. I know what it took me to get to this level I am today. I've made a lot of sacrifices. I have to stress. I had to kiss feet even when I know that on a normal day you're not supposed to talk to me, but I'll kiss your feet because I know where I want to be. So what I will tell you is, if you want to be in this industry, you have to keep your head down because it's not easy out there. Yes, there's something else I'm planning. I'm planning summer school for kids. During summer holidays, instead of leaving your children to just stay at home doing nothing, you could bring them to Hekima House of Style. They could learn the 3 weeks basic class on sewing. Now, let me tell you what 3 weeks basic class covers. You learn pattern drafting, you learn machine usage, you learn how to make shift dresses, skirts, flare, off-shoulder shift dresses, and your darted dress. That alone can start you any business in the world. It can start you a fashion business. Because our curriculum, the way we drafted it is that If you do a basic class and you want to start a business, you can comfortably start a business with that. So get your kids ready for our summer classes. It's going to be a real fun time.
I think I'm definitely going to be a fashion designer pretty soon. It is very contagious, the passion with which Sophie speaks. I mean, she's an amazing woman. Thank you for watching and hope to see you next time. Bye.